Audi is one of the biggest automotive brands of the world. Personally, I'm a huge Audi car fan as well and use lots of different models of that brand. Unlike Mercedes and even BMW, Audi was not an actor of open-wheel racing. But in August 2022, the German automotive giant announced that they will be joining Formula One with the Sauber team in 2026. So after the next year, with the new regulations of Formula One, there will be a Formula One team which is named Audi. I was expecting them to sign at least one German driver, like BMW did when they joined Formula One with BMW Williams, signing German Ralf Schumacher. Or Mercedes signing a double German driver lineup with seven-time Formula One world champion legend Michael Schumacher coming back to Formula One and future champion Nico Rosberg. Both of them are German. For Audi, if Sebastian Vettel had intention to come back to Formula One, I was thinking that they would sign him. Or Mick Schumacher. Even Pascal Wehrlein was a candidate on my mind because he is contending for Formula E championship for 2 years. In 2022, Nico Hulkenberg was without a seat for 3 years and was a reserve driver at the age of 35. But surprisingly, he came back to Formula One with Haas in 2023. But the only surprise was not that. He got the maximum out of that powerless Haas car, and in my opinion, Hulkenberg had an excellent performance at Haas. So that German driver for Audi has been Nico Hulkenberg. But there I have seen some criticisms whether Hulkenberg was the right driver to be hired by the German automotive giant. He infamously has the record for most races without a podium. But is that really a matter? Is Hulkenberg the right choice? So today I will be giving his comparison against all of his teammates. So let's start with 2010, his rookie year. After becoming GP2 champion in 2009, Hulkenberg was signed by Williams' team and his teammate was not so rookie. Rubens Barrichello was starting his 18th Formula One season at that time, the driver coming from reigning Formula One Constructors champion Brown GP, and the second driver of dominant Ferrari team with Michael Schumacher in early 2000s. As seen from the stats, Barrichello was ahead of Hulkenberg in 2010 season, but we should keep in mind that Hulkenberg was rookie and Barrichello was in his 18th season. And in his rookie season, Hulkenberg grabbed a pole position as well. But still, after a decent rookie season, Hulkenberg was dropped in favor of Pastor Maldonado and moved to Force India as a reserve driver. And in 2012, he took the Force India seat teaming up with Paul Di Resta. In 2012, he was ahead of his teammate in some comparisons. It was close, but Hulkenberg's statistics were better. In 2013, he moved to Sauber, the team he will be moving with Audi label in 2025. His teammate was Esteban Gutierrez. He massively dominated Gutierrez in all statistics. And so, in 2014, he returned back to Force India. His teammate was Sergio Perez for 3 years from 2014 to 2016. During these 3 years, Perez was ahead in terms of points, but in qualifying, Hulkenberg was ahead of Perez. So this one was a close battle between two teammates. And the driver who was evenly matched with Hulkenberg during these 3 seasons, Checo Perez, has been racing for the strongest team of Formula One for 4 years, Red Bull. In 2017, Hulkenberg moved to Renault. He swept Jolyon Palmer in qualifying and dominated in terms of points. Renault cut Palmer for the remaining 4 races and signed Carlos Sainz. For remaining 4 races and the 2018 season, Hulkenberg's teammate was Carlos Sainz. Sainz was a little bit ahead in terms of qualifying, but in terms of head-to-head qualifying and season points, Hulkenberg was ahead of Sainz. Like Perez, Sainz is currently racing for Ferrari, and he is one of the most popular names of 2025 grid as well. So he was a bit ahead of Sainz as his teammate. In 2019, his teammate was Daniel Ricciardo in Renault. Ricciardo was a very reputable driver at that time, and he recently moved from Red Bull. Ricciardo was ahead of Hulkenberg during their 1 year as teammates, and Hulkenberg lost his seat to Esteban Ocon for 2020 season. He didn't have a full-time seat from 2020 till 2023 season. Even though his performance against future Red Bull and Ferrari drivers Sergio Perez and Carlos Sainz respectively was excellent, he was left without a seat for 3 seasons. And as we approached the 2023 season, Hulkenberg was a guy who was started to be forgotten by the fans. But surprisingly, Haas signed him to replace his fellow countryman Mick Schumacher. And his teammate has been Kevin Magnussen. Since 2023 and as of today, May 2024, he dominated his teammate Kevin Magnussen. Especially his qualifying performances has been excellent. He has been to Q3 in many occasions with weak Haas car. And in April 2024, Audi announced that they have signed Nico Hulkenberg for 2025 season before their entry in 2026. So he will be racing for the Sauber team in 2025, and then he will be racing for the Audi label. Excluding 2019 season against Ricciardo, his performance against his teammates were very strong. I think Nico Hulkenberg is an excellent qualifying driver, and his race performance is great as well. Yes, he is the driver with the most races without a podium, but if Audi will give him a strong car, as expected from such a gigantic automotive company, I'm sure that he will get that podium. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.